everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to be rounding to the nearest hundreds place. So first I am working with my number 543. Whenever I see the place value that I am rounding to, you want to be sure that you underline the digit that's within the place that you're rounding to. Today I'm rounding to the hundreds place, so I underline the 5 because the 5 is in the hundreds place. Whenever you're rounding, you need to take a peek next door to the number on the right. In this case, my number is a 4 in the tens place. Well, I'm going to use my little rhyme to determine whether I'm going to let my 5 soar or I'm going to let it rest. 5 or more, let it soar. 4 or less, let it rest. Well, the number 4 is 4 or less, so that means that number 5 is just going to rest. It's going to stay the same. Does anybody remember what you do after the 5? Every number that comes after the 5, what do they turn into? They turn into zeros. So 543 rounded to the nearest hundreds place is 500. Let's jump over to the next example. The next example uses the number 7,823. Now they're asking me to round to the nearest hundreds place. So underline the number that's in the hundreds place, and in this case, that number is an 8. I'm going to take a peek next door at my 2, and I know that 2 is 4 or less, so that means that that 8 is going to rest. So I'm going to keep my 8 the same, and every number after it becomes a 0. But if 7,823 rounded to 800, would that make sense? Absolutely not. A lot of times we have to think when we're doing math, does that make sense? Now, this would not make any sense, so I have to bring down my 7 to make my number 7,800. That makes a lot more sense, and it's a lot closer to the number 7,823. I hope this helps as you continue working on your rounding journey. Hope to see you next time on another video.